Welcome back to more episodes of Dark Matter. We are on to episode 4 of season 2. The last episode was incredibly frustrating because I thought we were right back where we started, where everyone had lost their memories, and it was round 2 of here we go again. But there was a reason behind it this time, because this neural link that they did with the ship. And at the end of the episode, the android has pointed out, I have to keep just calling her the android, but she doesn't have a name, that they could now actually access their original memories because they haven't lost their memories, they've just been walled off. But is that a good idea? Are your personality traits just going to reassert themselves were you to do so? I don't think it's a good idea. And 5 trying to be nice to 3, showing him, because once we got everything back as it's supposed to be, he had no idea about the container that he managed to unlock from the vault with personal items in it from him, and especially from the girl that he lost. But there was this big brown thing. He's activated some sort of damn beacon. So somebody is now aware of his whereabouts. I don't know whether they know that it's him or that he's on a ship or where, or possibly all of the above. Let's go find out. This is episode 4.
You can contribute something. Your medical training makes you an asset.
I can think of less dangerous ways to make a dishonest living.
It's your call.
Yeah.
That I wonder about. They don't trust me or Nix, but got no problem keeping a cop on board? What the hell is that all about? It's complicated.
Yeah, too quick. What are you, a friggin' android? Oh, she got you.
When I fight, it's like things slow down. I can guess my opponent's moves. Not always.
Yeah, that's a bit concerning.
I'm right.
How's that possible?
That's a pivotal thing she's just told us, I think, there. When I fight, it's like things slow down. If you are enhanced in any kind of way, I'm not saying she's an android, but if you are enhanced in any kind of way, kind of like, do you remember the mods that people could have in the Expanse, where when you go into fight mode, or you go into fight or flight mode, everything around you actually slows down, which is why you can respond so quickly. If things went at a fraction of the speed, you'd see every move coming.
So I was just wondering if you'd spot me a couple $100, 300-400.
How about 5?
Even better.
And when do you plan on paying me back?
Soon.
Ah.
Can't help but think that I've been a terrible influence on you. I've got very mixed feelings about that.
Yeah.
Given recent events, it may be prudent to have me join you. For security reasons.
2 says the pressure's off. This far out, we should be okay.
5.
She wants to come with you.
I'd like to join you on your excursion.
Yeah, I gathered.
See the guys in the back corner?
Yeah.
They're eyeing you.
And they're coming over.
These were them attacked.
You don't remember
Maybe.
me, do you?
Dunno.
Sorry, old timer.
So the rumors coming out of that galactic prison were true.
I'm guessing here he's just called him Titch, which we heard exactly. That's what his mum called him, because she told him to hide. So it is Marcus as a boy, and then he hears his mum get murdered, and there's a bunch of dudes, mercenaries, whatever you want to call them, have obviously attacked for whatever reason. We don't know that information yet, and I think these are them, and they've come to lock him up now. He's, I don't know. Let's see how it progresses. A bit convenient for
We
them.
figured we'd lost you, and then we travel all this way and we lose you again.
We lost
So
you?
you're his former crew.
Nah, we were more than that.
What?
We were family. You don't remember, but he was like a father to you. He raised you as his own. Now, you may have forgotten
Or maybe
that.
he raised her as his own because he killed yours.
Why are you questioning my android?
She's with you?
Yes, she is.
I wasn't aware she was being accompanied.
And what difference would it make?
A toothbrush.
It's a gift for a friend. It's both personal and practical. I have no cash at present, but I fully intend to transfer payment once
Please. Let me get that for you.
Who took a chance hiring a drifter like me when no one else would. What happened to them was a tragedy. I fished you out of the back of your mom's closet where she'd hidden you. Probably the last thing she ever did.
It's just a little too easy and convenient if you are who I think you are to pass yourself off as his friends, his crew. And even if that really is the case, and that's what they became, it is quite easy for them to have turned up, killed his mum, took him out the closet, took him with them, and as he's growing up, it's kind of like the Stockholm kind of syndrome, and they've learned him and trained him, and he's become part of their crew. But now he doesn't remember. I don't know. I mean, has he got some mental block on it? I mean, we do know he did have a crew and they left him on that planet, which is how we met the girl. But surely he would know if growing up whether these were the people responsible or not, or would he have blocked it out? Or am I just completely off here because I don't trust this guy?
What happened to those two guys?
I caught up with them 12 miles out. And they died long and hard.
It's not like Victor to be late. What if something's happened to him? What if he's been discovered? We're not safe here.
I'm fine, Miranda.
What do you need the android for?
Who's she?
You're going to
I possess
convince
no
her there's
personal
something.
designation.
Now, wouldn't this just be great? I don't know if I'm going to be way off here with this. But this could be a group of renegade androids that have decided that they are sentient beings and that they shouldn't be ordered around and made to work. And they are masking their identities because they want their own freedom to make decisions and be classed as a sentient being the same as anyone else. We've been down this road with Next Gen, we've been down this road with Voyager, with the Doc, even though he was only a hologram. We had a whole ship full of them. I wonder if that's what this is. What are you up to? Where the hell's this?
Mr. Nero.
Private.
I think this is a good time to come pick up your package.
A toothbrush?
This is why I spotted her.
For one of the crew members of my ship.
Why?
Because
'Cause
she's nice to me.
You don't need to.
And I wanted to do something nice for her in turn.
She's parroting empathy.
Android, would you mind if I ran a diagnostic on you?
This is
I
interesting.
really should be getting back to my ship.
He was my closest friend on the ship.
Then what he did, turning you in, that must have changed things.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't even know what it is. Oh, hang on. Oh. What's wrong with you? Or is this pharmaceutical grade drugs?
You going somewhere?
Yep. I'll get you your money back. I got an op.
The station is a weapons-free zone, remember?
Not boarding. Just heading over to another hangar. Gonna catch a lift from there.
Now then,
Data scan complete.
what does that
It'll
mean?
take me a little while to run the diagnostic.
Are your proprietors aware of your anomalous behavior?
Nobody owns us.
There we go, I'm
We're free
right.
beings.
I don't understand.
I do.
What is your purpose?
Survival. It's a familiar trait I recognized in you. We want to live.
But you're not human. Not in the biological sense.
Could you tell, before you met us, did you know that we were androids?
No.
Now, again, this is the whole argument. What constitutes sentience? And there are certain requirements that determine whether you are a sentient being. And I have a feeling they can probably pass all of them, just like Data did in A Measure of a Man, I think the episode was called.
It's a ground-based tracking system. We got to disable it before the shuttle gets here.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, with that gun. Done. that card, isn't it? That's why they want 5.
About an hour before the mining colony realizes the payroll's missing.
Where's the shuttle?
About a half-mile southwest of here. But I want to see my son first.
There you go.
Son.
Your son's safe.
I want to see him.
This is what these people
Shut
do.
up.
You scumbags.
You figure we can blow those doors to those charges?
Sure.
What have you got yourself involved in here? I'm spot on, aren't I?
This boy's safe. Back at the cabin with Tanner.
Damn. That's a hell of a transformation.
What do you think?
Appropriate.
Humans can't be trusted.
That
There
may
you
be
go.
true of most humans, but the crew of my ship is different.
I wish that were true. For your sake, I really do. But
You
I
don't
doubt
get it.
You'll contact me with the result of your diagnostic?
I already have them.
And?
I was right. You are different.
Wouldn't happen to know how he got that scar in his neck, would you?
They're too young.
Poker game. Some guy accused him of cheating, so he...
You sure about that?
It's all lies.
I was there.
You're not gonna give us any trouble, are you, Titch?
I have to do.
Don't suppose I ever did.
Time to get some payback here, I think.
Well, a mining colony's no place to raise a kid. I suppose he's better off.
Really?
Is that what you told yourself after you killed my parents?
Yeah.
Things got out of hand.
Your father accused me of stealing from him. We argued.
What are you doing to him?
And I can't blame you for that. Not after I did him. But remember, the truth is, I could have killed you. And I didn't. But if the truth be told, all those years growing, you knew. You knew.
You didn't have a choice.
And you forgave me. And like it or not, you redeemed me.
Crap. You've just proven you're a very good expert liar manipulator. Say. Well done, Marcus. Let him blade out.
Maybe. But I don't remember anymore.
You just had surgery.
Why did you save me?
Well, we're not done with you.
You helped us escape.
And the rest of the crew that were fine with this? 3, 4.
Yeah, well, they didn't fight me on it.
Nicely done.
What's he holding?
This.
How did you get it back?
Picked his pocket. Switched them out without him realizing.
I didn't see that either.
I took it from
She's a
somewhere
pickpocket.
on a space station. Whoever he was killed my friends to try and get it back.
One thing's for sure. Somebody wants this bad enough that they're willing to kill for it.
Yeah, so you need to kind of hold on to that.
The crew of the Raza are a formidable opponent.
I've crushed worse. Trust me, it's just a matter of time.
Well, you have to say that.
Because there's a war coming. And they hold the key to victory.
Really? Thank you for that. Okay, episode 4, another great episode. The storyline in this is developing really well. Now then, I had a feeling right from the minute this episode started and it showed us the flashback that there was only 2 options. It was either him as a kid and someone coming in and killing his family, or he was part of the crew and that was some kid watching and he's ended up with the toy. But that didn't make sense. Especially with the person that we know he was. He wouldn't have kept hold of the toy had he been part of that crew and that was some kid and it was only a year or 2 ago. So, I knew I didn't trust them right from the off. Like I said, it's kind of like the Nightingale effect, where what's happened is, as soon as he's taken him away from there, because he's basically made Marcus homeless as a child, you've learned to become one of them out of necessity. But because all of those memories are now gone, it just led him into a false sense of security, and that guy was an expert manipulator and liar. But it was, I mean, it wasn't plainly obvious, but I was suspicious right from the off, and I'm glad they all got what was coming to them. In particular, all right, the rest of them are probably half that old guy's age, more like Marcus's age group. So they've not been around him as that long. He's obviously the original member of the crew who was in charge. I don't know whether there was others at the time that probably died or moved on, or because he needs a young crew, because he's not a young guy, is he? And they all got precisely what they should have got, and left there, and him in particular left there to just bleed out, because you were just about to do it again with that other kid, with this payday that you were about to have, and you killed his father. What I really wasn't seeing coming was this little vacation time off the ship for the android, and her running into this, having some sort of liberating experience with a bunch of androids. And I was spot on before anything was mentioned and before anything was said. It's just, I've watched so much sci-fi, a lot of times the same sort of subject matters come up, even if they're done in different ways, and they've become self-aware with this upgrade. They said it's giving them emotional subroutines, which mimics feelings and everything. So they no longer have crews. They no longer belong to a ship. They hide in plain sight because they want to be free. They want to be classed as a sentient being just as much as a human is. And obviously because of their experiences as to how we treat them, it all comes back to like the Data or the Cylons or whatever. We treat them like pieces of equipment, which is why they don't trust humans. But they've left her with that upgrade. I'm not quite sure what the scan he did with her revealed, and whether he's actually telling the truth as to what he says the results of the scan were or not. But he's left her with that, and it's now down to her as to whether she gives that a try, or whether that could be an upgrade that puts some sort of programming into her for her to join them. We don't know. I don't think we've had the last of that. Otherwise, why would they introduce it just for a singular episode and then just leave it at that? There's more to that storyline. Like I said, they've got developing storylines going on here. It was great to see a bit of history with Marcus and what actually happened to him for a child, and the fact that even though he doesn't remember it all, he knows he's lost his parents, and didn't take him that long to figure out who's responsible, who's lying to him, trying to use him, and he's resolved the issue, shall we say. Now this key card, that was very slick of Five. I didn't know she'd rigged the room. I didn't know she was having the door mechanism alert her once it was accessed or bypassed, and I did not see her do the switch. I thought she'd just left a fake card in there that he found, and she'd got the real one on her. But no, he did actually find the real card, and then she did the swap on him when she hugged him. I thought that was a little, I thought she was just being emotional, because she is, she is still only a teenager, and she feels like she needs connection to people, and him giving her all that little spiel about, oh, you're going to be okay, blah, blah, blah. And she was just feeling you know, like someone's paying some attention and a bit of love coming towards her way. But no, she was doing the old swapperoonie. That was great. And this thing, whatever it does with opening pockets of space and dark matter, hence the title of the show, is going to be what wins a war between the GA and everyone else. And the Raza have it, and they need to hold on to it. Right, I think that will do for now. We'll see what progresses in the next episode, in particular, what the android decides to do next with that thing. So there you go. I will be back for episode 5 next week. If you want to watch this in full length, as usual, check the link in the description. You can go and watch it over on Patreon in full length. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd appreciate it, guys. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers this year, and you are the ones who can help me get there. And I appreciate each and every one of you that watch my videos. By all means, post all your comments down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. See you for episode 5.